All right, y'all. Woo! Hi, my darlings. Hi, my loves. It's your girl, Queen Lisa, and I'm here today in the building with a reading for you all. I hope you guys are doing well. To all my new and returning subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. Grab a seat. Excuse me. If you do like the content that is shared with you all today, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell so that you're notified each and every time I do upload. Excuse me. And without further ado, we're going to jump into this energy. Y'all, hey, Unique, how you doing, girlfriend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all, you people just can't take you. They just straight up hate your ass. They hate you. They despise you. They can't take you because you are a demigod in this particular realm. You are a true God in your true form, but in this particular reincarnation that you came in here, in this particular lifetime, you're coming in as a demigod. And with the Sobek Ra's solar dominion, this represents the fusion of the crocodile and sun god symbols. I'm sorry, the fusion of the crocodile and sun god symbols, power and authority. Your bluntness is almost coming off as vainness to them because you're so unbothered by the shit that they do to you, the things that they say to you, how they treat you. You like, I know who I am and what I am and where my power relies and resides. You feel what I'm saying? Where my source of things come from. So they're just mad because you refuse to try to appease them and please them. They want you to constantly jump through hoops and loops and do your damnedest to try to impress them, prove yourself to them, force your way into avenues and dominions where you know you have no business being. But because of your relation or relationship with these people, they want you to low-key serve them. That's what it's all about. They mad because you ain't finna serve nobody. The only person you serve is the Most High. You're not finna serve no fake ass individual trying to get clout and credentials off of someone else's name, because that's what these people have been doing, living off the backs of others, getting it off the backs of others. Again, I just had this conversation with my dad talking about how people, so fugazi out here, people are complaining about how their businesses and shit is shutting down and how much money they spent and invested in these businesses to get these businesses started up, but they didn't have the background nor the connections to keep them in business. They want to start it at the top, now I'm here, instead of started at the bottom, now I'm here. Big things come in small packages. And they said, fuck that, give me my big package, give it to me all at once. And they should have took the time. You know how with the lottery, how you can choose to receive your funds, you can choose to receive it all at once, and you end up paying more out in taxes than getting back because you're getting a one lump sum payment versus you getting majority of your money and more of your money receiving it in monthly installments. You feel what I'm saying? It cuts down on the taxes that you have to pay on the money if you just receive it monthly. That's how these people were. Like, that's the energy I was dwelling in. Blowing money fast. You feel what I'm saying? Just to do some shit to say they spent or touched that type of money, but in the same sense, it's making them look stupid and asinine because it's like, bitch, you touched that type of money and you ran through that shit and still turned around and ain't got shit to show for what you got. So again, that's that yesterday bullshit that don't equal up to nothing and doesn't matter today. Because as of right now, today, it mean nothing. It don't even stand for nothing. The foundation in which it was built on has already done crumbled. It's already done shattered. You feel what I'm saying? And they're mad because they can't get their face back in front of your face. They can't save face in front of your face. They just looking like they looking without their egg on their motherfucking face. And you're just sitting back so poised in your proper position. looking like you're looking, smelling how you're smelling, living how you're living effortlessly, because they know not the battles that you fight. They always want to do everything publicly announce this, public, want everybody in their business, want everybody to see. Everything ain't meant to be seen by everybody, and everybody ain't meant to be um invited in or see certain things unfold in your life, because everybody ain't for you like they think they're for you. And you'll find that out by keep inviting people into certain avenues or to certain events or to certain milestones of your life to celebrate with you. That's what I'm hearing. You're celebrating with the ops. Yeah, you're celebrating with the ops. And they ain't no low-key undercover ops no more. They out loud, front and center, not in the back, not in the middle, in the front, with the big ass basket hats on their motherfucking head, sitting there like they done did something like, ooh, look at this struggle bus. Look at this little person that's struggling. I've already did that, done that. Now I'm just trying to rebrand myself. I'm trying to come back out. I'm trying to, they'll never be able to do it again. You'll never be able to do it again. You hear me? Never ever in life will they be able to do it again. And they know that deep down in their soul, to their core, they will never be able to do it again. And they feel stupid deep down to their motherfucking core that they jumped out there the way they did and fell flat on their face. It's like they went to the top of the highest skyscraper they could have found and jumped clean off that bitch and thought wings and shit was gonna fly out their motherfucking back and like a parachute, and they was gonna land safely. No. You have a nuke's flow. The Nile River goddess brings fertility and abundance. That's all that's surrounding you. That's all that's coming and going in and out of your life. Fertility and abundance. The very things that these people were lacking. The very things that they thought they could pump fake their way through or act like they have but did not. That's why there was no substance in what they were building and what they were obtaining, because it was obtained under false pretenses, because they didn't think it all the way through. They just went through with the shit because they felt as though that they can get it. It was going to go through. They was going to get it by any means necessary, whatever it is they were aspiring to get or to be. And now that they done peaked, they don't have no plan moving forward. They don't have no direction in which they're going to go after the fact, because they did not plan for the after effect, or they didn't plan for their plan to be so short-lived. You have Tefnut's elemental power here. The goddess of moisture and rain brings life and growth. Exactly. That's all you do. You growth everything. You have the Midas touch. It's like I can't think of the cartoon right now, but it's just like you have the gift to bring life to everything that you touch. Like that movie Beyonce was in. That fairy movie that she was in, and she was the fairy of the lilies or water lilies or whatever the hell. And every time she touched one, she brought it to life. Every time she walked past a wilting plant or a wilting flower, she had the power of life for the forest that was under her dominion, under her authority, under her control. She was the one to be able to bring life back to all things perishing. And that's what you're doing. You're reviving the environment around you. And they don't like that you have the power and authority to do it, because you're reviving it in a way that they're not going to be able to be a part of this new society. I ain't even going to say society, civilization, but they're not going to be able to be a part of this, of the rise of humanity. They have no humanity, so they have no place to fit in or get in. So they're going to be left at the bottom, left in the gutter, the gunk at the bottom of the dumpster, the juice at the bottom of the dumpster. That's what they're going to be. That's where they're going to reside. That's their new residence, new permanent residence. You have the Ankh of life, the key to eternal life and spiritual awakening. You have that within you. They tried to steal that from you. They tried to trick you into giving that shit up, trick you into giving somebody a spare key. Then you was like, this is a one-on-one, baby. I couldn't copy this key if I wanted to. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm sorry about that. I'm back. Yeah, they mad because they couldn't trick you out of the very thing they needed to unlock your potential for them. They could not gain access to the divinity or the anointings within you to release it to them. That's what they couldn't do. They couldn't control your power to release it to the demons that wanted to conquer you, to use it and weaponize your gifts against others. Yeah, we're not able to misuse and abuse and misappropriate your gifts and abilities in or energy. Yeah, they couldn't trick you up out of that. You have Cortesh, sensual love, the goddess of beauty and desire ignites passion and fulfilling relationships. See, the very I can't make this up. I wish y'all could feel what I'm feeling down in my soul. I'm telling you, these people are have been devoured spiritually and is coming to the physical to devour them. They've already been devoured spiritually in the spiritual realm. Now the death of the angel of death is coming for their physical form because it's an empty vessel. And I've said multiple times before, purposeless things cannot dwell on this earth. That's how God is going to guarantee you this position and that you're going to be able to obtain it long term. You're now going to see longevity play out in your life because the very ones who was cutting you too short the shit won't even be breathing air for much longer. All these hellified, hellish ass relationships that you had on at the expense of others, diddle daddling in your energy, fiddle faddling around in your energy and shit like that. There, those are the very ones that's finna have the funeral home business booming, cemetery booming. I remember how I don't know. I just the death cycled through the year differently. It was specific times throughout the year that you could pinpoint when a specific group of people were going to begin passing. That became kind of like muddled over these last couple of years. Deciphering that time frame has been a little bit muddled as well. Hasn't been clear. Hasn't energetically, to me anyway, stood out and say, "Oh, I feel this energy coming in for this type of people." You know what I'm saying? I wasn't able to pinpoint it over the last couple of years, but now that clarity is returning. Not to say that it wasn't there, it just wasn't as visible unto the chosen ones as it once was because energy was being muddled up, mucked up so bad that the automatic cleaning, self cleaning cycle had to be initiated. And with this cleaning cycle that's being initiated, not only were you cleaned up, renewed, and restored and rejuvenated, these people were cleaned up and wiped out. Yeah, they were gathered up and taken out. Mm-hmm. You have Osiris judgment, the final verdict of the God of the afterlife. Yeah, I just said I can shut the hell up right now because I just said that shit. And I was, again, channeling. My eyes is closed and I just opened up my mouth and looked and said, look at God, confirm. Not saying I ain't paying attention to the cards, I am, but like I said, when I channel, I close my eyes, so I ain't looking at the table when I'm channeling. But that was the first card that I looked at when I opened my eyes back up. And I just said that. They have been ate up in the spiritual. Now they're finna get ate up in the physical. You have Recepts plague, the god of pestilence. Yeah, the god of pestilence and disease brings suffering and affliction. Ate the fuck up. Because God's vision was greater mission. What God had put in place for you was going to always be. See, God has a little bit of trickster energy in him as well when it comes to fooling the devil, letting the devil feel as though he has free range to reign over things that he know he has no power or dominion or authority over. But the Lord just want to see how, much rope these entities needed to hang motherfuckers up before they got it. But like I've been saying, These people were going to push it to the limit if that meant putting their life on the line to see this through. They was gonna do it. They put themselves on the line. They said, "I take myself out trying to take this motherfucker out. If I got to be the sacrificial lamb for the coven, for the community, or for whoever standing behind this shit, doing this shit to you, then so be it. I'm gonna do it." And it's in vain. It's fucking in vain, bro. And it's insane at the same time. You have a divine insight granted by the ancient Egyptian gods. Exactly. You seen through all of this, but you didn't know how to see your way through it. You knew what was going on, but you didn't know what to do with the information that you had. But now you have the divine insight. You know better, so you're getting ready to do better. And like I said, your ascension, your rise in power is causing their demise. They're defamed. Their claim to fame is being defamed. They're being defamed, being canceled, kicked off mainstream, being put back in the shadows, being sent back to where they came from. They had their time to shine and they couldn't conquer in the time that they had to shine. So then now the people, the conquerors are becoming the conquered. Period. Men's fertility almost like Mina, means fertility. Fertility. Y'all, my twang is taking over my mouth today, buddy. I don't know where's going on. But the god of fertility, the god of fertility and abundance ensures fruitful harvest and procreation. So again, you tilled that land, so you finna see your harvest. You finna see your hard work pay off. You the only one who was putting in work. They was not. And they mad about it. They sad about it. Because they can't stop it. Yeah, you have Newt's cosmic embrace. The sky goddess envelops and nurtures all life. Exactly. So that's why I said that Midas touch energy. Everything around you is being nurtured, renewed, and restored. You're just seeing everything be revitalized right before you. It's like, oh, so tantalizing. You're seeing life come back into life. It's like the life and the color was being drained from the environment around you, and you're seeing things being restored. Vibrancy is being restored to your environment. Colors, differences, uniqueness is being returned onto your environment. You have Seti's legacy, the enduring heritage and accomplishments of an ancient pharaoh. So you come from a long bloodline of demigods and gods and goddesses. It's in your blood, and you're restoring it here in the physical. You're making it possible for the gods to be reincarnated through your bloodline. Those who I'm talking to that's on this bloodline is not a specific bloodline that's going to reincarnate the gods per se, meaning it's just one particular person's bloodline. No, it is a group of people that share the same bloodline, that have put in the work and cleansed themselves and balanced out the karmic debt that has been accrued over the years, to where they have purified themselves to be able to purify the bloodlines that have been tainted. This line of warriors that have been called to the front is the filtration system, the purification system. You feel what I'm saying? Out with the old, in with the new. And through you all, your bloodline will be rejuvenated and restored. Through your bloodline, your ancestors and gods will be reborn. And these people who are attacking you know that, but they just want to destroy that because they just don't want it in the atmosphere, period. They ain't got no hand in it. You have Shawty right here. Her curse, an ancient curse that befalls those who disturb the Pharaoh's tomb. Exactly. They wouldn't let you rest in peace. They wouldn't let you transform in peace. It was like you was in the tomb for a period of resting. You were resting your soul. You were resting a lot of things that needed rest from the previous battles, from previous lifetimes. They didn't want to give you a chance to come in and recuperate, so therefore you could come in and regulate. That's what it was. They were trying to prevent you from regulating the things that they have disrupted. But all those that rose up against you in your times of weakness, who try to prevent you from awakening, are going to pay the price. Yeah, you have Khnum's creation. A ram-headed god molds life and shapes destiny. See, things is being renovated around this bitch. Like I said, what was stolen from you won't return in the same form in which it was stolen from you in. It's going to be elevated. It's going to be restored. It's going to be renewed. It's going to be the same thing, just on a higher level. And again, like I said, these people don't like how out of reach you are, how out of touch they are when it comes to you, how they can't fuck with you, how every time they even think or speak ill of you, they receive instant karma. They sick and tired of it. They just feel like, why won't God just let them ransack your life, fuck your life up, and just gonna take you out so they can stop suffering, when they don't realize if God actually let them see through their assignment, the suffering will be even worse. It will be for eternity. So that comes under the category of being careful for what you ask for. Yeah. Sihat's divine script, if I'm saying that correctly, the goddess of writing and record keeping, preserves knowledge. This was the god that came and protected your memories. They protected your memories. They protected your mind. They protected you from being siphoned and destroyed. They wanted to destroy you internally. They wanted to destroy your mind. And this is the divine goddess that was protecting that from being done, because they wrote it down. So therefore they can give it back to you when the time was right. Yeah, you may have been forgetting your life and parts of your life at certain stages in your life, but it all comes back at the end of the day. And it's because of this goddess. We have Seth's challenge, overcoming obstacles and facing inner demons to achieve greatness. Exactly. You checked yourself. You checked yourself first to see if you was valid. And you met the expectations, the criteria to say that you're unfuckwittable. You feel what I'm saying? And to be unfuckwittable, you had to go in and do that shadow work. You have Hathor's dance, the goddess of love and joy, celebrates life through dance. Y'all may have been catching yourself dancing more now, just doing what you love to do. Is because your vibration is changing, and the gods and goddesses are making their presence be known and flowing through you effortlessly. You have Bez protection. The dwarf god wards off evil spirits and bring good luck. So you got them good. You got them coming from all angles, all sizes. You see what I'm saying? From the big dog to the little dog. You have Anubis scale, the weighing of the heart to determine one's fate in the afterlife. You have this dude's blessings here. This dude right here, his blessings are coming through. The cobra, her messages are coming through. Looks like masculine, but whatever. The cobra goddess grants protection and prosperity in the mountains. So yeah, when you in them high ducked off top, when you're in these high places, these ducked off places, places that are considered to be quote unquote off the grid physically and spiritually. This is the goddess that is protecting you in those atmospheres when you are at these points where you're traveling through these mountains and forestry. This is the energy that's protecting you through all of that. And your heart passed the test. It weighed the same as a feather. You have Tawaret's comforting embrace. The protective hippopotamus goddess brings solace and reassurance. And that's what I'm talking about. See, all that you questioned yourself on for so long is being reassured in your life that you was right, and you was right for standing on business, and you was right for standing on that, standing firm on that, believing that. Believing the way you was believing, thinking the way you was thinking. You fought that good fight to be able to stand on those very things that made you who you were, that made you different. You have Khonsu's lunar guidance. The moon god eliminates the path and bestows guidance in the time of darkness. This is who God sent to swoop down and pick your ass up when you was at the lowest of your lowest. And who's now bringing you to the heights. The highest of the highest heights that you've yet to reach yet. This is the one that's bringing you up. Yeah, you have Montu's battle fury. The god of war bestows courage and strength in times of conflict. See, these people wanted you to bow down and just take it. Bend over and take it. Don't say nothing. Don't complain. Just shut up and take it. And your ancestors and the gods that are protecting you said, hell no. We have Ptah Sukar's transformation. The god of rebirth and resurrection brings spiritual renewal. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. Yeah, so these people didn't stand a chance with anything that they did per se, as far as with them trying to take you out, cause your demise, create obstacles, pay the ops, the slide on your ass. All that shit was fucking in vain, because the amount of protection that's showing up and showing out on this table right now that you have and have had around you the whole time, it just is baffling unto me to why these people insisted upon doing this. It let me know they didn't have no sense to fucking begin with. They call it fearlessness. They call it being brazen. They call it being prideful. They call it being boastful. And to me, it's just ignorance, blissful ignorance. That's how they was able to enjoy being in that energy. All right, we got this lovely goddess right here coming through the building. And she is representing the powerful and influential rule of the first female pharaoh. Child, I'm finna get off of here. Cause this shit is touching home. It's getting a little touchy, honey. Cause I feel like I'm telling on myself. I'm reading myself at this point. I feel like, cause this is touching me, honey, in a good way. But Because that's the position in which I'm finna obtain within my own family dynamic. So I am glad that I am talking to my people today. I'm glad that you guys are here and we able to talk business at the table today. You feel me? Thank you. Thank you, my people. Thank you for showing up. Cause I was ready to tap into our energy. Cause I was tired of all that shit that was coming through the culture. I was like, damn, if I have one more depressing ass damn reading about all this depression and oppression and all this shit here, I know something. But we have Serapis, enlightenment, the god of syncretism, and wisdom reveals hidden truth. So yeah, a lot of things that was hidden from you that you were not aware of, that was done behind your back, plans that was plotted behind your back and shit like that. This person is bringing that shit to your attention. There are still a few shapeshifters in your atmosphere that you have not weeded out yet, and they're coming to help you pick them last few weeds. Excuse me, before shit really get, start taking off. We have shoes, airy breath. Shoes, airy breath. The god of air and wind brings refreshing and revitalizing energy. Yeah, like I said, you're flying like an eagle, you're soaring. I'm hearing that song, fly like an eagle, eagle. And I'm getting it from the Space Jam movie. Yeah. We have Horus's vengeance. The falcon-headed god seeks justice and retribution for wrongdoing. And then we have, this was at the bottom of the deck when I did the pre-shuffle, we have Ra's solar rays, the sun god's divine energy and life-giving light. That is your final true form. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what it was trying to keep you from reaching your true form. We have Renewed's harvest, the god of the harvest ensures bountiful crops and abundance. I mean, you have nothing to worry about. I don't know how to break it to you. I don't know how to say it to you, baby, but you have been freed. You have been freed from the entrapment and enchantment of all these entities that have been trying to bind you up and chain you up and lock you in their dungeon of fucking doom and drain your ass. You have been freed. You are seeing the light of day again. It's a new light of day. It ain't the same day. It's a new day. A new light of day. Let's see what's going on with these creepy crawlers. Let's see what's going on here. One more shuffle. All right, Holy Spirit, what other messages do you have today for my divine collective? Yeah. Tell it like it is. These are enigmas. If you know what an enigma is, that's what these people are. Mantis beings. Yeah. Not this is organized crime. Not they finna get hit with the motherfucking Rico. Good God almighty. And like I said, you want the first, but you would damn sure be the last. Once they stuck their nose, hands, and feet and ass in your business, it was over for them. You feel what I'm saying? We have air, philosophy, discrimination, empathy. See, they talked a lot of shit about you. They started this big, massive ass smear campaign about you that was so unbelievable, it was believable. Motherfuckers was going for the shit this motherfucker was selling. And you had to, and this is what forced you into survival mode and made you have to adapt and change to have to adapt so much and change to so many different environments because you was steady running from them. You was on the run. You was on the run from your family and hateful ass people that was trying to do shit to you for a long time. Started creating stability in your life on your own, then it was like the activation of your Merkaba began. You had to move away from these people in order to be able to initiate your spiritual activation. You have vegans, solitude, independence, peace. I'm telling you, it was, if you would have stayed where you was at, whether your hometown, out of town, round around, backwoods, I don't give a damn. If you would have stayed in the area, in the place in where you were infiltrated, where you got sick, where all this shit was being done, if you would have stayed in that area, in that atmosphere, if you kept dwelling in that energy, they would have accomplished their goal. But for majority of y'all got the fuck up out of there. And for the ones who haven't got out of there, you're working your way to make it up out of there. You got blue avians, philosophy, releasing karma, mysticism. You have Tayus Setans, Setians. Okay, Setians are resilient, bold, and sassy. See, you're coming into your people, your soul tribe, and your soul family. And the realization that's happening right now, that's going on, people are realizing that you are just who you was claiming to be all the while. And they're apologizing you for being blinded by the bullshit. And now they on some real shit and real recognize real. And the only thing that they felt it was that they could do to rectify this was apologize to you and give you your just due. Now that all the riffraff has been moved out of the way, your soulmate is on the way. I'm telling y'all, I mean, the shift is in the atmosphere. Yes, ma'am. We have water here, reflection, kindness, compassion. Yeah, that's what you finna get in this relationship. Reciprocity in those areas that matter the most to you. Yeah, shadow self, denial, projecting, shame. These people on the outside can't get in, but they still want to send it through the mail, spiritual mail, to let you know how they feel about your success. Yeah, we have Agarthans, I'm sorry. Manifesting multidimensional perception, attunement. Yeah, you are an intergalactical being. You know what it is and what it ain't. And these people can't trick you into believing otherwise. You see what I'm saying? You have the Kabbalah tree of life, integration, life lessons, emanation. I'm sorry. Yeah, see, you have a lot of spiritual activation going on around you. And it's happening so fast because you know how it is when you remove a blockage. The water flow starts off slow and then it speeds up fast and then it slows down to its natural pace. That's what's happening. The blockages is being removed, the sludge is coming through and is being pushed through by the pressure of the buildup. Once the pressure from the buildup subsides, meaning made it through and pushed out all the garbage, now all of the goodness is finna flow through. You feel what I'm saying? The waters are clearing up, and the muck is being washed away, things like that. I keep saying, I keep hearing, if I can't see in the water, I'm not getting in it. And I was watching that reel the other day. I don't know why this shit is sticking with me, but if you can't see the water, don't jump your ass in that bitch. Yeah. And in reference to with this sexual energy, some of y'all were charmed by a serpent who is now tied to them people who stalking your ass, trying to intimidate you and setting up fake ass confrontations, aka nigga moments, to try to catch you slipping and overreacting, quote unquote, from their perception, from the provoking energy coming off these people. That's what's being left out and not being said, that you are being provoked. You're being provoked into action. And you can sue a motherfucker for that shit. Yes, uncertainty, distrust, guarded. They know that their time is up and they ass is grass for fucking with you. Yeah, meanwhile, you handling your responsibilities, learning life lessons, and you're growing the fuck up. They still stuck in the same place where you met them and gonna be there. If you turn the fuck back around, they're gonna be right where the fuck you left them at. Yeah, you have the lions, strength, courage, bravery. This is your army. You have an army full of lions. It's ready to devour these pump pussy whole ass motherfuckers who keep trying to fuck with you. They wanted to sacrifice your ass. They tried to do it, reenact the Salem witch trial. They was trying to burn your ass at the stakes, baby. And it was the damn head honcho that was trying to do it. But with your third eye being open, they couldn't fuck with you. Phew, child, these children. But anyway, um, these people here are trying to play the victim role, like, oh, you intimidated them. They want to appear to the public as small, insignificant, timid, misunderstood, shy people that's trying to find their way, don't really know what's going on, but know what the fuck going on, so they know how to play the game as it goes. That shit is being destroyed. Just for you being just who the fuck you are, that's destroying them. This autonomy, free will, manifestation, telling you your ascension is their dissension. Your rise to power is their defame. Their claim to fame is being defamed. Yeah, that's all I keep hearing. They're being defamed. They're being canceled. And the Intergalactical Federation is having a meeting about their ass and what they're going to do with their ass. Because they want to be so controversial. They want to rip shit up by the roots and reconstruct some shit and don't even know what the fuck they doing. Yeah. And they just think that the world should live off of life. They're trying to create an artificial environment and inside of a lush tropical, I don't know. It's like what they're trying to do to the environment, it cannot be done because it won't survive in this environment. They're trying to make the environment what you call it? They're trying to make it to where the original people can't survive in their own atmosphere because it has been so diluted and polluted that can't nobody live here, not even the people who colonized it. You feel what I'm saying? And they want to act like they're doing you a favor by colonizing your homeland or colonizing your life, colonizing you in some type of way. They feel that they're doing you a favor. They're trying to treat you as though you're some type of savage. You have lost your way. You know not what you are doing. So they feel like so it's like they're trying to make you feel like they're doing you a favor by sticking their nose in your business when they ain't doing nothing but making the shit worse because they don't understand you. They don't even know what the fuck they're doing. But then they manipulate you into believing that you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's happening. And, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's just everything that's right. They everything that's wrong, they try to make it right. And everything that's right, they try to make it wrong. Yeah, but all this shit is coming to an end. You see what it is and what it ain't. You know how to read between the lines. You have foresight. You have critical thinking skills. You plan out your next move. You don't let your right hand know what your left hand doing. You're very strategic when it comes to your moves. Yeah, with this divine feminine energy here and these golden ratios, these These natures you're seeing out, I'm sorry, these patterns that you're seeing out in nature is a sign that God is trying to talk to you. God's trying to get your attention that this will be handled. This will be taken care of. With this pentagram energy here, harmony, protection, idealism. This is what these people try to cloak themselves in, or yeah, they try to cloak themselves in this energy, in this web of lies and deception that they have weaved around this whole situation. And everything that's on the outside trying to get in, they set a particular boundary to where people can only get but so close. Like they're trying to put themselves in a position to where they cannot be exposed. And you just broke all boundaries, you broke all barriers, and their asses is being exposed. Yeah, because you remember who you are, you know who you are, and you know what you're capable of, you know what you can do, and you know what they can't do. So you met them right where they're at when it came to that energy, and you said, let me show you what you're really working with, because it ain't what you think. You see what I'm saying? They want to control the drama. They want to control everything that's going on, how you think, how you eat, how you sleep, how you shit, your life. They want to control every aspect about you, but can't even control shit about their motherfucking self. They're so sick and twisted and vindictive that they impose that shit. They set laws and impose things in place to prevent you from acting out those impulsive, intrusive thoughts that they're brainwashing into your head, and that they're infiltrating your energetic aura field, or they're infiltrating you through your social media, TV, or whatever you're watching. They want to have the free will to do unto you what you can't do unto them. Again, they're trying to reverse the golden rule, which is do unto others as you want others to do unto you. They want to make it as you do as I say, not as I do. And it ain't working for them. Yeah, because you feel safe in the midst of all this shit. Because the message that you received is different from what they received. See, they're in survival mode. They're trying to figure out a way how to survive this awakening and continue on their reign of terror on the people. And it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because the divine being has arrived. The divine beings have arrived, and they're ready to take their proper position. They're ready to take back their positions of authority and rule over this land the way it was meant to be ruled over, not with all this fake artificial shit. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's creative flow, energy, everything they need to create and, hone in on their gifts, all the creativity that you need to be the best you, the best version of you is returning unto you. That's why everything's going to come to you and flow to you easily, because now you're back in your own true, authentic energy, peacefully, undisturbed, and you won't be disturbed until further notice, until God feels as though you need to learn another lesson in order for you to elevate. Yeah. So at the end of the day, forget these people, forget their thoughts, forget everything they motherfucking stand for, forget them, forget their mama, forget their daddy, forget everybody. Ciao. I don't know why I keep yawning. I'm not sleepy. Maybe because it's cold and raining outside. My body's saying, hey, you feel that weather? You need to get your ass in the bed. But I ain't tired. I don't know if I go to bed right now, I'm going to be back up at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. So we just going to fight through this. I might get me a little half a cup of coffee. Keep me up for about another hour or two. It's like my body tired, but my mind ain't tired. My eyes ain't tired. But we gonna get a couple closing messages here to see how we gonna reel this back in. And hopefully when I come back, my voice will be sounding a little bit better. But I'm telling you, this damn radical ass weather, boy. This shit ain't no good. Hooks me up. All right, Holy Spirit, let's get some closing messages from my lovely collective here. I mean, I have been burping the entire time. I don't know what the heck is going on. Yeah, I'm gonna shuffle through here one more time, then I'm about to start picking and plucking. All right, we got a sexy body. Let's see what's going on with that. Who's coming through with the body, yaddy, yaddy. It's all in your head. Now we got a damn persuader in this motherfucker. Giving off 52 fake out energy. Jeez Louise. Big Daddy vibes in reverse. Simp. I love you. Who the fuck is this? Is that a Virgo? Jesus. Hold on, y'all. Damn. Don't piss me off for ending this damn reading like this here. What did that land on? Landed on Gemini. Let's roll it one more time, child. Now I got they ain't gonna ghost rider. Ghost riding the whip in this bitch. Don't want nobody to know who the fuck they is. Who is this Holy Spirit? Who is this simp? Leo. So it could have been a Virgo, Leo, or Gemini. Those are the three things that showed up when I rolled them dang dice. We got who gonna check me, boo? Witch coven. Backstabber. Who is in this witch coven, Holy Spirit? Who is this? Feel like a Libra to me. I think that's Libra sign. Libra. Virgo. No, that's Libra. Y'all excuse me. Father, if I ain't that girl, I don't know who is. That's why I got quiet. I ain't want to say nothing. This Leo is your mama. This Leo is this backstabber that's a part of this witch coven right here who sent this fake ass boss daddy over to you, who you didn't fall for, who had you all up in your head about some shit that wasn't even fucking real. They just wanted your fucking body because that's what they came to kill, steal, and destroy was your body. That's why they made sex as so important. It was such a fucking issue. It was such a thing that had to be done. If y'all won't fucking, it won't nothing. Type shit, like they couldn't fuck with you out. If they won't fucking your time they was in your presence, they won't trying to come around you. They won't trying to fuck. But they wanted to make you think that was love. That was all y'all relationship consisted of. I mean, to the point, this motherfucker didn't even want to take you go get nothing to eat. They even take it to the stove. They pick it up on the way there. They just did not want to be seen fucking with you. They avoided all angles of being seen outside their front door, outside your front door with you. And even if to the point where if y'all riding around town and shit like that, it's at night. Nobody can't see you. They got any windows. Nobody can't see in the car. They can't see who riding around. They can't see what the fuck going on. Yeah, but see, they had the right one when it came to you. They thought that stupid ass shit that they cooked up in that goddamn on witch coven was gonna work on you. No, baby, it won't. It ain't. It can't. You're divine, and they know that. They the ones who gave birth unto you. But that's the fuel that's fueling their jealousy. You're something that they're not. They gave something that they gave birth to something that they are not. But they had the opposite be special and be chosen to be able to give birth to a divine being. So they just skipping over a whole bunch of important shit to get to the shit that don't matter, which is the fact that they jealous of you. Yeah, you got hating ass female cousin. Do you still got love for me? Daddy issues. They want to blame their wrongdoings or why they wronged you, why they did you the way they did you, because they got daddy issues. They never was loved properly by their daddy. They never have a positive real male influence in their lives, so they didn't know better, and so they just took it out on those closest to them. But it was very selective choosing, very slim choosing, because you was the only one that was being fucking treated like this. Nobody else in the family got treated like this by this particular individual, at least that you was aware of. Everybody else seemed to be in love with this person on such a high level to where they wouldn't even never believe the things that this person has done to you out of jealousy towards you. And when there is like everybody's being broken down to a point of where they have to come back and apologize to you. There's going to be a lot of apologies that you want to hear and that you don't want to hear coming your way. These people is sealing their fate on on the delivery. Their fate lies on the delivery of these apologies that they owe you. They gonna apologize to your ass, or they gonna suffer all their fucking days long. Either way, they can increase it, or they can cap it off. But they gonna increase that bitch if they don't never deliver that apology that they have been told to deliver. If they don't make right their wrongs that they did with you, endless. Excuse me, endless suffering. Suffering. You got period sex, and you got fun with your heart. So she was sending this person in to purposely do blood magic with you with this love spell. That's how she was gonna seal your fate, seal the deal with this particular love spell with this last person. She wanted this person to come in and have sex with you while you was on your period. But they end up making you feel some type of way and fucking up the connection before they could have sex with you on your period. Now they in this, oh, I fumbled you. Woe is me. I she ga 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 ga. Mm-mm. Yeah, we got your grandma is watching you, but your grandma, this is your mother's mother, watching you. She's protecting you from your mother with her broke ass out here fucking every time Dick and fucking Harry to get her bills paid. Pregnancy scare and protect her like I don't know what that shit is about. All right, Holy Spirit, clarify this pregnancy scare protector energy. See, your mammy thought she was broke. She tried to play like a broke hoe and tried to create this codependency towards men by sending you broke, busted, and disgusted ass men, or sending men in dressed up as your type, but actually ain't your type. They ain't none of what they perceive themselves to be, and they just want you to keep falling for these setups and these traps. They wanted you to keep getting trapped with babies by these no good, nothing ass motherfucking men, so that they can have that to sit back and talk about and say, oh, look at my daughter. She a nothing ass bitch. Look at these nothing ass niggas she done laid and had babies with. That's why I don't want nothing to do with them damn grandkids. I don't even claim them damn kids. They don't even know their father, or their father fucked up, or they ain't even got no relationship with their father. So why do they need a relationship with me? Like, I don't fuck with them kids. Fuck them damn kids. Mm-hmm. Yes, your mama popping bitch shit about your children, child. You and your damn kids. Mm. Yeah. And the person who was set up to come in here and had this period sex with your ass to trap you with his motherfucking baby is confused as to why this whole situation is backfiring on his motherfucking ass. He was dressed up to play a part. He didn't break character. How is the fuck is this shit falling apart? That's what he want to know. That's where he going with it. Like, bitch, this don't look too promising. This doesn't look like I'm going to receive my just due from playing my fucking part. So explain yourself and get to explaining yourself quickly so I can understand what the fuck really going on around here for shit start getting real sticky and shaky around this bitch. Because what you promised me to do this, to see this shit through, I ain't seeing no reciprocity. I ain't seeing no return on my motherfucking investment. AKA, you know what I'm saying, playing my part and shit. Look, I trapped you. So you've been trapped before. You fell for somebody. Some of y'all have failed for your mother's trap before. This ain't the first trap she set. It's like she set you up to be trapped by one, or if you got multiple baby daddies, all of your baby daddies, or one out of however many baby daddies you got. One of them niggas that came in there and trapped you with a baby was sent by your motherfucking mama. And she tried to run that shit back on your ass again. Nah, she didn't, did she? Well, I'll be damned. If Brazen had a picture beside it, it'd be your mama picture. I'll tell you that. Somebody abusing their animals. Stop beating on your animals. Stop being mean. Show your animal some love, some attention, some care. Treat your animal the way you would want to be treated if you was a fucking animal. Vampire energy. Fucking for a place to stay. Mm-hmm. This masculine that trapped you. This trap backfired. And now this motherfucker homeless. Yeah, and they feel like you ain't gonna leave or you can't leave because y'all got a baby together and he trying to force you into allowing him to stay in your place because y'all share a kid together and it will be what's best for the kid. Fuck you. Fuck your environment that you work hard to create is just about him and the baby. My baby here, so I should have the right to be here type shit. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, you tell this motherfucker leave you the fuck alone. They want nothing but a fucking sneaky link and they need to play their motherfucking part. You don't owe them shit. They need to go back to your mama who they made their motherfucking deal with to come in here and do this bullshit to your ass and tell that bitch to pay their motherfucking bills. Tell that bitch to put a roof over their motherfucking head. Tell that bitch to take care of them. She tried to create a problem for you. She tried to have you tied down to a nothing ass nigga and you taking care of yourself and the nigga. You struggling all your days long, nigga stressing you out, nigga gonna damn near try to take your ass out because the emotional and physical and mental overwhelmness of the situation, you know what I'm saying, that could cause a stroke or a heart attack or something. And she wanted to be directly but indirectly the reason why your ass had a heart attack, stroke, or put you in some type of debilitating situation to where, oh Lord, your mother would have to be responsible for your well being, and your mother was gonna be your handler, and your baby daddy that she set you up to be trapped by was supposed to be your subpar handler. You feel, so forth and so forth. Everybody wanted to have control over you. Everybody wanted to be in control over you. Everybody wanted to be in control over you, but you. They didn't want you to have control over yourself. You was too valuable. You didn't know what to do with yourself. I'm hearing y'all heard that a lot growing up. You don't know what to do with you. Let me control you. Let me take the wheel. Let me show you how to do it. You don't know how to do it. Everybody always talked down on you, dumbed you down, made you feel as though you didn't know what you was doing. You didn't know how to live your life. You slow, dumb, and retarded, and you don't know how to be yourself. You need someone to show you how to be you. Child, please. Bring that D here. I like the way you grab me. You see? This is a spiritual conjuring that they're having to have you conflicted and overtaken by the lust demon that's attached to this man that trapped you with this fucking baby. He trying to spiritually bully you into a relationship with him. He wants you to feel how he fake feel about you so that you can be fake caught up and so that he can say, surprise bitch, I never gave a fuck. And mad because they can't get you to that point. They can't get you to that point so they can hit you with that 52 fake out. And it's like, bitch, you're not finna bully me into no relationship. I don't even like you. I don't. I don't even like you. I don't even know how to fuck we even got caught up with each other. That's how you recognize and dispel, man. You like, if it was up to me, I would have never even spoke to you. I would have never even fucked with you. How did this shit even fucking happen? This is outside of my calibration. This is outside of me. I would have never did no shit like this. I wouldn't even know. Nah. Yeah. So these motherfucker fake famous, they got trust issues. They running through the hood like it's still 1990, and they fucking married. That's the thing about it. They doing this shit because they broke. They ain't got no money. They ain't got no job. They can't even take care of the bills. Wife stressed out. They motherfucker safety net finna fucking break because they done put too much pressure on their woman at home. And she tired of that shit. She tired of taking care of this nothing ass the motherfucker. So that's why he agreed to that thing going hit the lick on your ass because it was putting money in his pocket. It was putting money in his pocket for him to take care of what really matters to him most. Yeah, I feel so blessed after sex with you. Family issues. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I had a distraction. I had to get it taken care of. Anyway, Yeah, hot in the ass. This is a fucking whore. This is a whoremonger that is they pay to play. They gave for pay. You can hire them for any type of crime, so especially sexual crimes. It arouses them. They get more out of committing sexual crimes than they do um, committing any other crimes. If that makes sense. Your mama need her motherfucking ass whooped right off her fucking backside for real. You got healing energy, fire sign. And see, she was fucking this nigga. She was fucking this nigga. She done fucked your baby daddy. Your mama fucked your baby daddy to siphon your energy through your baby daddy. Because you cut her off from all the fuck shit she did in the past. This is why she tried to run that shit back and send another nigga in to trap you with a baby. Because while y'all making that baby and shit like that, she fucking on that nigga too. Every time that nigga fuck you, he always bounce up and leave and got somewhere to go because he going to fuck your fucking mama to give her the energy that he just took from you. That's how she's able to still tap into your energy and how she's able to still siphon and steal your energy because she's doing it out through someone else. She's doing it indirectly. And got the nerve to be in her feelings about your baby daddy. She like your baby daddy. Federal court case. Yeah, don't miss your blessing being fucking dumb. So don't react negatively to your mother with the shit that she's doing. Let the shit play out. Let the shit play out. Yeah, when you find out about your mama fucking your baby daddy and they being in a secret relationship behind your motherfucking back, baby, when I say it's gonna blow the paint clean out the motherfucking walls, blow out, yeah, and you tell them keep your name out they dog ass motherfucking mouth, cause they can't even afford to speak your motherfucking name. You too expensive for that. It's disrespectful. It's a federal offense. It's a charge for a person of this caliber to speak your name or even speak on your name. Yeah. And then that's the reason why they said that they was running off on your ass, quote unquote, because you was too expensive. You was outside their range, but you weren't too expensive to fuck, but you was too expensive to take care of and give a fuck about. But it didn't cost them a motherfucking thing to fuck your ass though. That's what they saying. Yeah, they can fake commit to your ass just enough to keep getting sex about your ass, but they couldn't go past that. They couldn't go past that. And you told the motherfucker, get the fuck out your face. And I know that's the fuck ass right. Like, bitch, what do you have going the fuck on? What is we doing here? Yeah, this was all a mind game. This is all done to mentally break your ass. They be like, oh my god, my mama fucked my baby daddy. Oh my boyfriend. Oh my god. Oh my god. And you didn't give a fuck. Cause it was like, bitch, I didn't like the nigga to begin with. I won't even trying to have no baby with this nigga to begin with. I won't even fucking with a nigga like that. I would never fuck with this nigga like that. This nigga ain't my speed, bro. This nigga is not on my level. So again, yeah, they lost without you. But you wealthy and healthy and not giving a fuck about a motherfucker like this. Yeah. And they want to sit back like, well, how could you not get with me? We have a kid together. Bitch, you out of order, bro. You out of order. You was out of order from the beginning when you came into my life. You knew what the fuck was going on. You came in the room, my motherfucking life, bitch. Shut the fuck up with that stupid ass shit. Fire punch the shit out your ass. Mm-mm. Yeah. Getting real aggressive around this hoe. Getting real aggressive around this bitch. About to be some BTA around this motherfucker. Cause it's like, bitch, don't you ever. You are undeserving of even breathing the same air. Yeah, this earth sign, powder head. that's on the run. They want you to take them back because they need somebody to harbor their motherfucking ass. Surprise proposal. The way you touch me turns me on, honey. Nasty bitch. And your mammy want to fuck you too, to be honest with you. This is a sicko. This reminded me of that unknown number case with that white girl and that white boy and all her friends that was being harassed for 2 years straight by an unknown number. And they was harassing the boy and all that. And they ended up breaking up to try to see if the shit would subside and all that. And it just got worse and worse and kept on continuing until they found out who the unknown number was associated with. And it was the girl fucking mama. The girl mama wanted to be her. Yeah, your mama know you got some good coochie. And she feel like you owe that to her. You owe her something because she gave you that good coochie. And she feel like you owe her something. You owe her something. You don't owe that bitch nothing. Praying together. Whoever this person is that's coming in to marry you, they think you're very beautiful. They like the way, they like praying with you. They like the way you carry yourself. They like the God within you. We got ritual work here with this Aquarius. And it's like, bitch, go find somebody else to play with because you thought that stupid ass whole shit was going to work. It didn't work for the motherfucker who tried to do it in the beginning and you didn't even ask the right question as to why this motherfucker wanted you to follow up her fucking work if she was so dynamic. She was so this, she was so that. You know what I'm saying? She could get the job done and shit like that. Why the fuck she couldn't never get the job done? Why she had to keep hiring motherfuckers to come finish the job for her? That should let you know all you need to fucking know. Yeah. You got gym rat, queen vibes. So you guys may like to work out. Nothing wrong with that. Death in the family is coming. I heard coming in threes. Your spirit guides is warning you. But this is all on divine timing. They're warning you so that you won't be caught off guard nor, feel some type of way and have yourself in a vulnerable situation emotionally if you choose to go to the funeral or whatever to be emotionally manipulated by your family. So the only reason why you're being forewarned about this death is so when you go to the funeral, or if you choose so to go to the funeral, you'll be equipped on the inside to handle the atmosphere. Juice box. I hate that I love you. Bed bugs and roaches. It hurts being away from you. Not this motherfucking Aquarius crying, begging and pleading to get back into your energy because they can't fuck with you no more because of what they did to you. I mean, hey. We got generational wealth here, big body bands. Yeah, I know that's right, big body bands. When I used to be dusty. Yeah, you ain't crusty dusty no more. You never was. Everybody had their peaks, their moments. You feel what I'm saying? You stayed trendy. Put it like that. But you was never no dusty. No ma'am. Yeah, your fake ass friends was low key doing spell work behind your back because of your divine leadership. And then now you have leadership coming in to meet you where you're at. And they're ready to love you the right way. And you're getting ready to give birth to this new bloodline with your divine counterpart. Ooh, I know that's right. No time to waste. You're not broken enough for me. Sugar mama. See, that's how you was then. It was just a money grab. Energetic money grab. So these people could keep surviving out the back of you. Yeah. I love the way you moan. Somebody's abusing their animal. This is the second time this shit done tried to pop out. You better stop before they call them people on your ass. That's a federal charge. You know that, right? All right. That's a felony. Don't be fucking with them dogs, now them animals, especially if they a service dog. If you can't handle them, contact them people to properly rehome that damn dog. You catch a charge just like murdering a motherfucking human. You gonna catch some years behind that motherfucking dog now. So if you can't take care of that dog, you can't do right by that dog, call the proper authorities to rehouse that dog. For your ass be doing time behind the motherfucking dog. Hell, you might love the dog, you might not want to get rid of the motherfucker, but that don't mean you beat the bitch to death, or you mistreat it, cause suffering and pain so it can just die, excuse me, quote unquote, for natural causes, excuse me, and then if they go and do a motherfucking autopsy on the damn dog and saying that the dog died from abuse, you still gonna catch a charge. So, play your cards right, and rehouse that damn dog before you catch a motherfucking charge. Alright, Holy Spirit, let him pop out. Alright, we got stalker / creep. I want you to have my baby. Or, again, this motherfucker mad because they couldn't find a way to slip in to get your ass pregnant. That motherfucker thought they got you. Motherfucker thought they got you. Yeah, you're a trick and a joke. What's this big dick energy? Toxic pussy. Home wrecker. Man, this motherfucker was coming in to ruin your motherfucking life. To destroy everything that you motherfucking built. They were trying to turn the good girl bad. And one day I don't feel like stretching all the way down there. This person has childhood wounds. That's why they on that childhood bullshit. Yeah, a gold digger would do anything for the money. Shit. Now Big Daddy said, watch your mouth. I'm speaking about my queen. Fuck you, boy. Woo! Chow! Watch your mouth. I said, watch your mouth. Okay, this motherfucker said, good dick is in the building, bitch. Watch your mouth when you speak in the presence. When you're talking in the presence of good dick, bitch. Yeah, this motherfucker's an outcast. Ooh, a cloud chaser, child. Trying to compete where they don't compare. Feathers is being ruffled. Feelings are being hurt. Yeah, I need help but don't know how to ask for it. Hey, nobody can't save you from this graveyard magic that you did. We can't save you from them damn death spells that you sent backfiring on your ass. Nobody can't save you from your own doing. They can't save you from your own work. The energy got to return somewhere, and it's going to return to the sender. If you don't go nowhere else, it's going to go back from whence it came from. Yeah, you finna be locked in, twin. With Big Daddy over here for real. Yeah, it's giving power couple energy. I love you more than anything. Yeah, this motherfucker was a fake ass friend, a pretender, a faker, a dog ass nigga, and you a boss babe. And this bitch just wanted you to roll around in the hay with them and every time they can have it. And then they realized that you was more than that when you stopped fucking with them. Meanwhile, it didn't take all that for Big Daddy to realize who and what you are and treat you like a motherfucking lady and put this spiritual baby inside of you. You feel me? Yeah, make his excuse as to why shit don't never get done. Because this motherfucker ain't got no home training. They won't raise right. They always use that excuse as, oh, I wasn't raised that way. I didn't experience that as a child, so I don't know how to give it. Yes, you do, bitch. Yes, you do. They give it to who they want to give it to. Yeah. But them bounty hunters is on this nigga ass right here. This motherfucker got legal issues that they ain't telling you about, that you don't know nothing about. And it's best that you got out when you did. Otherwise, you be sad singing and low swinging with their motherfucking ass too. In and out of court, missing work, wasting money, time, energy, sitting up there at the courthouse, rallying behind this stupid ass motherfucker and trying to clear your motherfucking name because they got you in cahoots with this dumb motherfucker because you been hanging around them, laying up with them, wanting to ride around and be seen everywhere with a motherfucker. Quit trying to be seen with a motherfucker. Quit trying to ride around with a motherfucker. You don't know what people do when they not around you. So don't be mad and angry when they don't invite you everywhere they go. Because everywhere they go, you ain't meant to be. You ain't meant to be in them type of environments. You ain't meant to meet them type of people. You ain't meant to be around them kind of people. That's why you don't randomly bump into or meet them kind of people, because those are not your people. Them type of motherfuckers is sent. Yeah, this bitch right here was nothing but a thirst trap. Want to be a goddamn sugar daddy, but this is the real sugar daddy right here. And he's all yours, honey. You ain't gotta worry about sharing Big Daddy with nobody. Big Daddy gonna get the job done every time. Every time I see right through you. I'm telling you. Thirst trap, shawty. That's what this motherfucker was. A thirst trap. They want you to be thirsty for some fucking poison. Now, bitch, I ain't that goddamn thirsty. I'm finna drink no motherfucking poison, bitch. I'll swallow my spit first. Alright, Holy Spirit, any more messages? Who's ready now? And what that was on? Big Daddy. He ready now. Will you be my sweet lady for a lifetime? That's all I needed for confirmation. Will you be my sweet lady for a lifetime? And this weak ass motherfucker right here, weak minded as fuck. That's why he made the deal. Sold his soul to the devil for some bullshit. Acting like he wasn't trying to seek fucking revenge, but he was. This. The Sagittarius is going through it with a bitch who trying to act like they're not using a baby to seek revenge against them. Yeah, but this bitch was really just a side piece that ended up turning into a toxic long-term relationship because he ended up getting trapped with a baby by this bitch. Yeah, she used sex magic on this motherfucker. He knew she was a thirsty bitch. He knew everything about her won't right. But the bitch had money. I'm through. I ain't going no further down up in here. But yeah, whoever that Sagittarius is, we hear you. We see you. We'll get into it later. But I ain't finna deep dive into no another story, honey, because this right here damn near took me the fuck out. With this mama situation fucking your damn baby daddy, because I ain't never. All right, my darlings, my loves. These are the messages that I have for you all today. And until next time, my darlings, peace.